Hi everyone, Sherry here and welcome to my channel. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately and I thought I would let you know where I have been and what I've been up to and what I plan to do for the new year for 2021. So in doing that, I think the last video I did was a Where Have You Been video in 2020, and I think that was back in May. And I had just gotten a new job, and then, long story short, I like my new job. It's going great. Anyway, I had no internet. And that was ongoing thing all summer. I had intermittent internet for the whole entire summer, right up until I think it was September, October. I had to get a new internet company, and that was a very long story that would take me 15 minutes to tell you about. It's just a saga. Anyway, during that time, I could have been making videos and then posting them when I did have internet, but I didn't because I've been giving my channel a big think. And I think that I've been thinking too much. Too much thinking and not enough doing, which ties into the reflecting on 2020. Now, yes, everybody says, and I'm not going to get into the whole 2020 was a horrible year, and some good things did happen in 2020. And I've been just sort of trying to think where I'm going to take my channel, because I would like to grow my channel. You can't do that without doing the work. And having internet is a very important part of that. So if I disappear again, you'll know that my internet is terrible. But so far, it's been working really well. And what am I trying to say? I guess, reflecting on the year, which makes me realize where my weaknesses are. And I thought this might be beneficial because nobody's perfect, right? So things that I've learned about myself over the year of what I'm not explaining this very well. So I was going to start with a whole great big long story, but I've already changed my mind. Okay. So the things that I learned about myself over the year is my time management skills are terrible. And I think I already just said this. Too much thinking and not enough doing. The other thing is confidence and motivation, distraction, and being consistent. Now, those might sound like they could be negative things, but these are things that I want to concentrate on over the year, not necessarily doing YouTube videos about it, but things to help me. Because on YouTube, you can learn anything. You can do all the things, like pick a subject, you can figure out how to learn how to do it, which is great. But it's also very distracting. And when I am thinking up a YouTube tutorial to show you or to do, I swear, as soon as I think it up, there's 5 other people doing it. and they may be doing it better, or they are doing a different spin on it, and I think, oh, isn't that clever? And then I don't want to do the video. So that is one reason why, because I think the last video I had planned to do, somebody else was doing something very similar, and I decided, well, it's pointless for me to do that. So I'm going to stop that. Stop thinking that way, which also goes with motivation and confidence, because you're thinking of doing something and then you don't have the confidence to do it because somebody else is doing it and you think they might be doing it better, but they're not me. So the people that watch my channel watch it because of me, I hope. Or you know that I don't have that many subscribers, but this was supposed to be a fun project for me, and it also boosts your confidence and your sewing skills too, because you're always pushing yourself to do something else. So, time management. I'm terrible at it. And I have bought this cube timer. So you just turn it and it'll time for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Now this time management tool only works if you use it. Because I was finding, because I have a new work schedule and everything, which is complete opposite hours of what I'm used to working with or used to, is often I would find I have an hour before I go to work. What can I possibly do? Well, all I have to do is go into my sewing room and turn this on. But you have to be to use it in order for it to work. Because if any of you have watched, what's it called? Just Get It Done Quilts with Karen Brown. She uses this and she says, you'd be amazed at what you can do with 30 minutes a day. So this is something in the new year that I am going to try and use as a tool to get more things done, because that also goes with my reflecting of you have all these projects you want to do. I'm 51 years old. I probably have enough fabric downstairs to sew for the rest of my life without buying anything else, and I'll never be done. And I don't want to drop dead tomorrow and have never tried any of the things that I want to do. So that also ties in with the confidence and motivation. This sweater fabric that I'm wearing, I made this the other day. It's on my Instagram page if you want to see more pictures. Both of these actually I made the other day, a turtleneck, and anyway. This laid on my table for 2 days, and I thought, for heaven's sakes, just cut it out and make it. It's a quick make, and it didn't take me very long to do. No, I'm not super happy with it because I made it way too big. It's an oversized sweater, so what are you going to do? Anyway. Which also ties into the confidence thing. So how many of us have projects that we don't work on because we think, oh, I'm going to ruin it, or I don't feel like doing that right now, or it all ties in with motivation and confidence, or you can call it sojo or whatever you want to call it. It's all tied in together. So these are the things that I am wanting to personally work on myself to help me get more things done, not necessarily more things, but get things finished and try projects that I would really like to try. So I think these are some of the videos that I am going to try and do in the future. One of them is, that's me thinking. I'm looking out the window and I can see a lovely snowy scene of trees. And we're in my den right now, which I started to tear apart. As you can see, it's in a giant mess. Started to tear this apart before Christmas, and I'm trying to give it a good clean out. We're going to paint, put up a light fixture, and I have fabric to make curtains. So you might be seeing a curtain video, which is something, if we're all stuck in our houses, you're looking at your curtains. And anyway, I have a lot of tips about making curtains. So comment below if that's a video you would be interested in seeing. So when I ever get this done, I'll probably show a curtain making video. Or some tips on how to make them easy. I'm all about easy. Yeah, so those are the things that I've been thinking about and trying to make my channel better. And obviously consistency would be another thing. I've been, and I did sew all summer. I also put a garden in, so that took a lot of time. But I've made like over 2,000 face masks, I think, over the summer, because I had 2 jobs there for a while. And so yeah, I've been busy. Busy working and sewing. But yes, so I have a series coming up planned, and I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to tell you about it because I don't want to jinx it, and I want it to be a surprise. It's going to be fun. And another idea I had was I have a lot of nooks and crannies in my sewing room, and I have a lot of, because I used to have a sewing business like quite a few years ago, and which is how I've accumulated a lot of fabric over the years. Plus, that could be a video right there, what not to do when having a sewing business. Anyway, I think I did it for about 10 years or 8 years or something like that. And anyway, I have a lot of unfinished projects from that, because when I stopped my business, I kind of packed everything up and I didn't sew for a few years unless I had to make something. And so I have a lot of things that were cut out for my business, and I don't have any real need for them anymore. So I've never finished them and never gone back. Like some of it, I don't even know what's there. It's stuff that I didn't want to throw out, but I've never really gone through it. So might be doing a video once a month about that, and let me know in the comments below if it's something you would be interested in seeing. Anyway, I think it'd be fun because I'll be surprised, as you are, of what some of the things would be that I come across, of things that are just half done or unfinished, or I just had no need for them. And I actually have a place I can take them to get rid of them if I wanted to, depending on COVID. So that might be interesting for you. But those are some of the things that I have reflected on over the year, of things that I wanted to work on for me personally. And let me know what you think. I think we all have time management. Everybody always says, I don't have time to do this. I don't want to ruin this fabric. So they're all really just excuses. We can find small amounts of time to work on things, and I am the worst person for it. So I thought it might be interesting or inspiring for people to watch me struggle, because I will. I'm terrible with time management. I spent an hour trying to get my thoughts straightened out to record this video, and I'll probably watch it and record it again. So you may not even see this video, and I'll end up doing it again. So I'm telling you. Anyway, those are some of the things that I would like to work on, because I can make a list this long of all the things that I would like to make or try, and some of them are quilting, which may not be that interesting to people who are making clothes, but I like to make a little bit of everything, and I like to use up my scraps. So making scrappy quilts is something I like to do. Patchworky things, if you watched any of my videos, you know that I like to make very ugly scrappy things, but they are useful. So there you have it. I have been yammering on way too long, and I'm terrible at editing, so better stop it here. So wish everyone a happy new year, and I hope everyone is able to create something new for 2021. All right, take care, everyone, and see you next week, next week. I will be here next week. Okay.